Yet. Recording in progress. Cool.
I couldn't do that. I expect you could take us around a little bit.
I'm sure I could.
I mean, I don't expect to be babysat, no. But, I mean, the main purpose was to come down and see you guys. I mean,
Yes. Yeah.
if that makes any sense. If it does,
Yeah.
if it,
No, it does.
You know,
Yes, it
and as
does.
far as a horn goes, I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah. Why can't you bring a horn with you?
I'm not going to bring my horn with me.
Why not?
Not with a sawed-off bill. I don't. It doesn't have a saw bill.
Ah, I see. I see. Yeah, right. Fair enough. Cool.
So
All right, let's do.
I mean, there are other horns I could get, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Bring a mouthpiece, and we will.
If there was something I could borrow, maybe,
Yeah,
perhaps.
I'm sure we could make something work. All right, routine. Where is she? Freudus. Here we go.
I mean, it's always good to see you, but I mean, we'd have to figure out when. Right now, we're getting our card just to travel in this darn country.
Mm.
We have to get a card for that, and then we have to work on our passports.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't have one that's valid right now.
It's a process. So have you have I sent you the Freudus routine book? Do you know?
Oh, golly.
I'll send it to you again. I'll send it to you now just in case.
Yeah, I think you have. I don't think I ran it off though.
That's all right.
Why do you ask?
Because it's a great book, and we're going to look at some of it now.
Oh, it's wonderful. I did a portrait of her, and tried to say hello to her at one time, and she ignored me, and I thought, okay, the same to you. So.
Right. So I will get it up on my screen. Where's that? How does this work?
She's what, Swedish or Norwegian or something?
Yeah, with me, something along those lines, yeah. Share, advanced, share via.
I don't know if I have it.
It's all right. I've got it here.
See. Oh, wait a minute. Thoughts of playing with your dynamics and stuff like that?
Yeah, thoughts on playing the horn. It looks like...
Yeah. I have that here. Yes, I do.
Terrific. We're going to start on this first one here, mouthpiece 1. You got your mouthpiece?
Oh, gosh.
We won't do all of it, don't worry. That's not what I wanted. Go away. So, I, Esther, won't be doing any playing today. I've got some busted ribs.
What happened?
A long story, but I was assaulted.
You were what?
I was assaulted.
What do you mean? You were assaulted by what?
By a man with a bat. And he caught me in the ribs, and so now I've got some fractured ribs.
Oh no, Alex.
And it's very sore.
When did that happen?
3 days ago. I'll show you
How
them.
did you
You ready?
get...
You ready?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I can't see from... Oh, I can't see it. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Oh, Alex. Oh, God.
Pretty bad, huh?
Why the devil did he do that to you?
I had road rage. Road rage. I was cycling along on my bike, and he took issue, and jumped out of his car with a bat and hit me. So he's been arrested and is off to court today, but it means I'm not playing the horn for a couple of weeks, which is making me feel very miserable.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Thank you, my friend. So, yeah, no playing from me
sorry.
today. Yeah, it's been a shit time, to be completely honest with you. Right, let me go back to sharing my screen.
Oh, gosh.
Share.
Well, I was, well, I didn't have that, but I had somebody jump out and, because of something else, but he didn't assault me, but he followed me, and I went I drove into to a gas station and got out of the car and approached the gas station people and
Said help. Yeah.
and
Scary, isn't it?
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, oh, I'm very sorry that happened. Darn it
Thank you,
all.
my friend. Have you got your mouthpiece?
Yeah, I do.
La. Can you buzz that pitch? La. Very good. Can you try and buzz this first pattern? La.
Oh, okay.
Those
Easy,
first
easy, easy does it. Easy, Alex.
from G up to D.
Yeah.
Very good, Esther. Have a listen.
Thank you.
Yeah. Nice and smooth. Bravo.
Wait a minute.
That was very good. Nice. Now your goal.
What?
Yeah, tell me. Does it
Okay.
feel funny?
No, not at all.
Occasionally, like if I do free buzzing, just like that, it makes my ears tingle.
No, it doesn't bother me any.
Cool.
What's that page number on that, Alex?
4.
Page 4. Okay, hang on.
Oh, you did print it
4.
out. Terrific.
Okay.
Nice. So, I would like you to try and do it all in one breath, that first pattern. Bravo, Esther. Listening?
Thank you.
La.
Let's see, hold it.
Makes you take a big breath. Ooh, this middle one. Good.
Oh yeah, with the bird's eye. Oh shoot.
Bravo. Can you do that one again and just see if you can take a slightly bigger breath before you start? That was very fine though. No.
Thank you. I'm not.
Big breath. Nice. I like that one. You didn't sound air starved at the end of it.
Yeah, the other one I did.
Yeah, you still got through it both times. So that's really encouraging. But
Well, thank
for this exercise, da 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 2, 3, 4, 5 is only 5 beats long. You should not be running out of breath over those 5 beats, right? And you're very capable of. If you think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh yeah.
I'm clapping. What do you call them? Half notes.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Cool.
Yeah, there are five beats. 1, 2, 3, 4.
As I sang.
Oh.
La.
Okay. So, what do you want me to do? I'm sorry.
This last one.
You.
La.
Oh.
Big breath. Nice.
Yeah, rather.
You've got it.
Wow.
nice, Esther. Yo.
No, thank you.
Listen. Shh.
Huh?
La G. That's it. Ooh. That's it. Good. Very good. Great. So you just buzzed 2 octaves. You buzzed a high A and you buzzed all the way down to a low G. Was that particularly challenging for you?
No.
Good.
Well, the high A was yes, but not the G. I've been trying to go down a little lower and practice on my lower notes too. So,
Okay. Cool.
I mean, that's helped.
We're going to do
And
some low notes now. So this is 1.3, the exercise. So get your horn.
get my horn. Come here, horn.
Fetch horn.
No, I know that. Yeah, Barnaby just has a fixed bell. He doesn't have a screw bell.
Nice. So the exercise is G, D, B, G. And then you notice, Esther, we go to bass clef. This note here is a G, and it's the same G as this G.
Right, yeah.
So we pick up, you take a breath and come back in on the same note, and it's the same arpeggio, G, D, B, G. Do you know the fingers in the bass clef for these notes? It's okay if you don't. So G is normal, that's just open F sides. I'll write them in for you. G is normal, G is what you're used to, so just open. And then the D is thumb, 1, 2. The B is just F side second, and the G is F side 1 and 3. Like that.
Okay, now.
Sorry, the computer's just a little bit slow. I finished writing that a million minutes ago. There we go, terrific. There's a bit of delay. So start here. G, D, B, G.
One. Esther, wrong. I'm on.
La.
Oh, yeah, crummy. Take always eludes me.
Open on the F side.
Right. I know. Open on the F side? Okay.
Yeah.
But the whole thing is open on the F side?
No, just this note, this first note. G.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. We're starting on the wrong pitch. La, G. Good. Do you notice that it's slurred?
Yeah.
Terrific. So no tongue.
Okay.
Very good. Take a breath and do the same pattern again. Da, bom, bom. No thumb.
Wait a minute, Alex. Again, that's to quit stop slurring, don't he? Is that 1, 2 or T2?
Thumb, 1 and 2 for the D.
Well, you've got the darn thing close together, Alex, so it looks like your T is running into 1.
It's all right. Let's clarify. Hold up your left hand. Show me G. Terrific. And then thumb 1, 2 for the D. Yeah. And then B is open second hand finger. Yeah. And then G is 1 and 3.
Right.
Yeah. Show me 1 and 3. I didn't see 1 and 3.
What?
Yeah. Very good. Yeah. Fair enough. And so the transition from second finger to G is going to be quite awkward. Can you just practice that movement for me?
What you into the oh.
From B for second, and then 1 and 3 to G. Cool. Cool. Great. Now can you play that arpeggio? So G, a bit higher.
Wait a minute, Alex. Golly, that's low.
It is. Good. Can you try and connect them together more?
Yeah, let's see. Okay. Wait a minute. My breath disappeared on the last one.
Doesn't it just? Pause for a second. Let's simplify it. Can you please play for me G, D, just these two? Just those two notes here? Oh. Nice. Can you do that again? And making sure that the lips and the fingers and the intention all move in concert. At the moment, it feels like there's 3 independent actions going on.
I beg your pardon. It's not fair, Mr. Alex.
You're welcome to think so. I'm just describing what I hear. So, la. Make sure the movement happens at the same time. Much better. Much better. Can you do that again, please? Just to practice it in. Much more air, Esther. You've got to really breathe. The horn is going to be very unforgiving in this register. If you don't fill up...
you lose it. Yes. I noticed that. Yeah.
And would you believe, all of a sudden it works. Good. Can you now come in on that D and go from D down to the B? Oh, yeah. Nice big breath, same as you did, because that was fantastic. Hold on. So, la, ya, D, B.
Well.
So the question, Esther, what I want from you... Oh. Why is it paused?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on, it's just stopped sharing with me. I've already heard a really good G. Can you come in on the D for Delta?
No.
So D to B.
Well, I thought you wanted me to play all those 3 notes, so that's what I was doing.
No, so the first
just the other 2.
Yeah, so we're just doing 2 notes at a time for now.
Okay.
Well, so the first
fault.
one.
Okay.
That's all right.
Okay.
That's all right. It's hard to talk about music. So the first one was G, where it was Golf to Delta, and you did that very well. Now I want you to start on Delta and go Delta Bravo. Note the low one. Oh, you had it. You just got to commit to that low note.
Why is it so? Why is it?
Why what?
The only. Never mind, Alex. The only thing that seems, easy on this thing is the middle part of the horn. I mean, the high notes you need there, the low notes you're running there.
As you go into the extremes, it requires a much more active engagement, and so I could see
that. Yeah.
The mechanisms to support playing in the middle register are not very complicated. You don't have to support very much. You don't have to blow very much. That's not to say it's a good result, but you get a result with minimal quality processes. In the high register and the low register, you don't. They've just got to be robust and sturdy and resilient and desirable processes on the instrument. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. Which is why it's so worthwhile spending time in the low register, just because it forces you to engage with a bunch of really quality ingredients like breathing and blowing and corner stability. Yeah, cool. So that low note, the D, you've actually achieved it really, really nicely. It's just being a little bit elusive, right? So let's go back to that first one, from Golf down to Delta. And when you get to the D, can you just pause on it and just observe how it feels and how it sounds? Can you do that for me? Lord, Golf, Delta. Why is my internet being poos? Esther, I lost you. Is it my internet or your internet? Either way, I'm annoyed. Here we go. I don't know. Dodgy internet. It's annoying.
Because I was trying to get.
Can you show me that again? The G to D. So the G is perhaps too loud. You're using all of your air on it. Can you back off a wee bit on the G and go more on the low D? Not bad. Not bad. Can you say do-ah? Do-ah.
Ooh-ah.
Do-ah.
Do-ah.
Slow down on the ah.
Do-ah.
There you go, and your chin came down. So it's not do-ah.
Okay.
In your American drawl.
No, I'm not. I'm not a Western.
Let's pretend, because a drawl where we open our mouths is ideal. Because in this one, for the low notes, you need to go ooh, oh, and drop the chin.
Oh, do you want me to play that or do that?
Yes. Yeah.
Now. Well, of course.
And all
yeah,
of a sudden,
but no. Hey, I didn't use my fingers, okay?
I know. And what do we observe? We notice that you dropped a whole octave. It was so easy to descend. Regardless of the wrong fingers, you went, boah, and you dropped into the basement like it was easy, which it is when you do the right stuff. So now can you combine dropping the chin with the valves?
No, heavens, there I go again.
And now you're using too much air. That's right. Too much air. Good. What a lovely sound. Do you recognize that as being, oh, you sound like a baritone.
Much better. Yeah.
Good. Now, do that again. And then you're going to take a breath and see if you can come back in on the same D. So listen, it's going to be do, do, like that. Very fine, Esther. Now can you play D, B?
That was 1 and 3 then, right?
Second finger. So Delta is thumb 1, 2, and then Bravo, second, no thumb.
Oh, okay.
Law.
Yeah, but
you got to drop your chin and send your lips low.
But then it's not. You don't have the thumb though, right? It's
Correct.
only just two.
Correct.
So you go from one and you go from thumb one and two to just yes. Hang on. No. No, that wasn't right. No.
It's a lot to coordinate. Keep trying.
I don't know. Come on. I find out one thing: if I just let it rip, it happens better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm borrowing the phrase from a movie.
Mm-hmm. You're too high.
I haven't. Well,
Yeah, it's down there.
it's down there, but it's.
So you achieved the note, but not with any quality. That sounded like a rather rude fart.
Well,
And that is not the quality.
shame on you, Barnaby. Shame on you.
Right.
Pardon?
You're right. That is not the quality we aspire to in the low register. We don't want to be sounding flatulent. Go listen. Your homework this week is to go listen to some bass and baritone opera singers to hear the quality they achieve when they sing in the low register. The real has a real presence. There's a New Zealand singer called Teddy Tahu Rhodes, who is an astonishing man. He's like 6'7" tall or something outrageous, and he's enormous. And he's like he's the typical person that cast as like Moses or something in a movie. He's just got this enormous, resonant, deep voice. Let my people go.
How are your ribs doing?
How are my ribs doing? They're all right. I'm on so much pain medication at the moment. Cool.
They were just cracked and not broken.
Yeah, fractured is what they believe. There's no broken ribs. But yeah. It's very swollen. I've got a lump the size of my fist, just like it feels like I've got a tumor or something. Okay. Hey, that's enough low register for now. When you're practicing, try to engage with this exercise and also engage with. Do you remember the Andrew Bain note bending exercise? C, G, C.
Yeah.
If you do that one and you carry on down through, it'll take you to that low G that we're just trying to get there. All right, and making sure that you save some puff for those low notes as well. Okay, cool, very good.
Thank you.
And then she's written out. Yeah, is this the right one? Yeah, she's written out all the fingerings and all the various options for you of the different transpositions which are worth engaging with. All right, let's hear some music, Esther. You've got some noisy vacuuming in the background.
I apologize. My husband we're having company tomorrow night.
That's all right. Oh, it's all right.
And
I won't begrudge you your husband tidying up and doing tasks.
He's vacuuming.
I can hear that. What music have you been working on?
Just the same old despairing piece I had before.
Which is? Despairing.
Yeah.
Which is what, Esther?
Now, summertime. Pretty soon it's going to be summertime. Pretty soon it's going to be wintertime.
Right. Let's hear it.
No, gosh, must we?
We must.
What happened to my? Oh, here it is. My sweet little music. I don't know. I'm still not too happy with this stuff.
It's all right. So
And I've
play
been
a couple.
practicing. I've been practicing my fingering too. Ever since you made that comment about my fingers and that little discussion we had last time.
Yeah, you're not my only student who has wayward fingers.
Oh,
Don't worry.
I'm sure I don't. I'm not the only one. And I'm sure you've done that a few times too, Alex. Right? Come on, Horn.
Play a couple of high notes first, because we haven't touched in the high register yet.
How's that? Wasn't that a fantastic
If you
song?
feel ready, you feel ready. What's that? Go on.
What? Are you just watching me?
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Mm-hmm. That's right, no. I may cut your bell off after this. Come on. That's wrong.
Why was that wrong?
It sure was.
Why was that wrong?
It wasn't the right rhythm.
Which one?
The one I'm supposed to play. I'm really been very fussy. I've been trying to notice and realize what this character is doing, Alex, and I've been trying to get softer.
Esther.
I'm afraid I haven't done that well on that.
Esther. Hey, I've been very impressed with what you've played so far. Can I ask a favour? Let me do the
criticizing
judging.
myself. Right,
Yeah.
I know.
Let me do the judging. Can you do your best rendition of the first 3 lines, and you're not going to stop from when you start until the end of that 3rd line, and then we'll assess. Yeah? Cool. But give me a decent chunk of music to work with before we stop. From the top, please.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you notice I had my fingers on the right notes this time.
You did very well.
Sorry, Alex. I'm not.
Carry on, Esther. Why are you stopping? Recover.
Because it's not.
Stop talking. Stop talking. Play. Do.
No, come on.
Thank you, Esther. Well done.
No. Thank you, Alex.
That was good. Lots to like. Lots to like. Some really, really beautiful playing in amongst
Where?
that.
Where, Alex? Where? Tell me where.
Oh, the whole first line was lovely.
The first.
The whole first line was lovely. Hold on. You asked me a question. Am I allowed to respond? Very good. Glad to hear you say so. The first line was lovely. The second line, where you got the F sharps, da, ya, ba, 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 was really, really beautiful. Every time you went da, 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 ya, you're navigating that very, very well. And what I was really pleased with is how well you recovered. Was it perfect? No. Is that something I care about? Definitely not. For you at the moment, your biggest hurdle is just playing past mistakes. So that's an enormous hurdle to have overcome, just to be able to get on with it regardless. Yeah, really, really good. Now let's address the things that I suspect you're dissatisfied with. So the opening two bars, da, ya, da, you are playing beautifully, Esther. You do that very, very well. When we get to the end of the line, sorry, hold on, bar 9, 10, 11, where it says our tempo and we've got those repeated F sharps, it's the same gesture that you do so well on that long F sharp in the first statement. The difficulty is that it's articulated as well. And the reason you're finding it difficult is that your articulation is disturbing the air. So the first time it happens, you just play it as a long note, as written, and it's easy for you. You do it very well. So the secret is that when it's articulated, your air should still just be playing a long note. So that's what you have to work out, is can you articulate and still have the air just be nice and straight and supported.
And stable. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
right.
Cool.
Yeah,
so we're going to do an exercise to address that. La, this pitch, da, it's a D. Can you play me a D? Woo.
I'm not trying to be so fussy, Alex, but
that's fine.
Before I had the damn surgery, I played this thing a heck of a lot better than I am now.
Right, it's frustrating. I bet that's really frustrating. It's just where we're at though, and that's what half the battle with French horn, because it's such an unpredictable, slippery son of a bitch, is just accepting wherever we're at in any given moment, right? Cool. So, can you play me this note? It's a D, and I want you to hold it for 4 beats. Just as a long note. Good. Beautiful. Now, that was really lovely. Now, I want you to articulate, and the only thing that changes is that your tongue moves, the air stays the same. What's the question?
Yeah. So what did I goof up on?
No, we're just practicing the skill. So musically and rhythmically, you're fine. You know how this piece goes. The difficulty is that while you're playing that long note, because your tongue is disturbing the air, the notes are going da, 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 and it's falling off. And that distracts you because it's distracting. Of course it is. So we want to be able to just go do, 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 and have it be seamless. That's what we're after, so that it doesn't distract our brains. All right? So the way you're currently playing, it is disturbing yourself. And that's why you're struggling to get through the passage, right? So we're just going to make sure that the way that our technique, right, for articulation on a single note in the high register, that's what the challenge is, that's what we're working on, isn't disturbing. Okay, cool. So that D you just played, I heard a couple of gaps. It was nowhere near as seamless as when you just played it as a long note. So either your tongue needs to move faster or you need to think more about sustaining the air. Possibly both. Can you try again for me on a D?
I'm not following you. What do you mean?
So when you listen back to it, you'll hear that there's gaps in between. It wasn't just do, do, do. It was Do, 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 do. The air
Oh,
stops.
so in other words, as though I were pausing when I
Yeah,
hit each note.
yeah. So your air should just blow one
Oh,
note. Your
okay,
air
all
just
right,
blows a
all
long
right,
note,
okay,
and the tongue cuts
okay.
through the air. The air doesn't stop.
Well, that's because it's slurred for one thing. But if you
Uh,
go down, if you
yeah.
if you go down to the third line, the one I didn't do where it has the triplets, those aren't slurred.
Mm, that's right. Regardless, all of those should be connected with air. The air doesn't stop.
Well, I didn't think I was stopping my air.
That's fine, but you are. You might not be doing it on purpose, but it is happening, right? So the equivalent is if I to sing a long note, just go oh. If I then do some articulation on that long note, listen, la 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 la. Even though my tongue is moving, the underlying continuous sound of oh doesn't stop, does it? Does it, Esther?
No.
No, terrific, cool. Now, can you take out your mouthpiece, please? Through the back end of the mouthpiece, can you blow just a long note through the skinny end? Beautiful. Now do some articulation over that. Perfect.
Oh, all right. I
Perfect.
wonder if the tongue is stopping it.
Possibly. Possibly. So the tongue needs to be very quick. It's just like a little flick at the
Yeah, but
front of the
it's
teeth.
not. It's not. But that's what those notes. There's something else that's bothersome though.
Yeah.
If you look at that passage, that those three,
Bar 11. Is
those
that what we're talking about?
whatever it is, you notice that two of those F sharps are supposed. Well, three of them.
Yeah.
They're all supposed to be bum bum bum. So you know.
Yep. Totally. So an accent is a different layer again to
Ah, joy. Yeah.
articulation. So what we want, so all music is the technique that we're talking about and discussing. We're just stacking layers of complexity, right? You're worried about one of the top layers of complexity, and that's valid. You need to address it. But if the preceding layers aren't established and reliable and undisturbing, doesn't matter how quality your attention detail is if you can't execute it. Yeah, cool. So that's why we're working on this now. So that air you just blew through the mouthpiece was great. Can you try it again for me? Just air. Can you go as if the rhythm in bar 11? Great. So it's short, long, short, because that's the rhythm there, isn't it? In bar 11.
Yeah. Well.
That's it. Good. Now, can you do that on a D? Can you go doo, 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 and making sure that you use the same airstream? La.
Ah, come on.
Higher. Yes, Esther.
That's
Yes,
just what?
Esther. That's lovely. Really well done.
I don't understand. I don't.
Which bit's confusing you? Because it's worthwhile us clarifying.
I don't know.
Hmm. So the thing that we're trying to establish for you is stability in the high register while articulating.
No, I
Yeah.
understand that, but I don't understand how Okay, you want to go to the high F then and see what happens?
Not yet. We'll work our way up to it. Yeah, because that was really good, right? But this is
Well, thank you, Alex.
we've got a little teeny tiny spark of a habit, right? We don't want to go dumping a bunch of complexity on it and squashing the habit, right? So that was really, really lovely. Can you do it again? And so it sounded like a long note with just some articulation over the top, which is what I'm after, as opposed to four separate notes. That's the distinction, I think. Cool. So, dee, can you do it again? Da,
I'm just.
da, da. Yes. Bravo, Esther. Those are lovely.
So I'm just. Before, I guess it was more like almost like a staccato type of thing then.
There was just gaps. There was holes in your ear. And even if you didn't stop blowing, the energy was uneven.
Oh, okay.
So we
Okay.
want
Yeah.
it to just be like the straight line of energy if you were to graph it, whereas your air was falling off like that, right?
Weird. I mean, I'm okay. Yeah.
Cool. Can we do
Yeah.
this? Can we do the same thing on an E flat or D sharp? So thumb and one. Da, da, da. Good. The first couple were beautiful. And just remember, it's fast tongue.
Huh?
Fast tongue and but gentle. Fast but gentle.
No, come on.
And the most important ingredient is that you blow.
Well, thank you very much, Alex. I
Yeah,
appreciate
it's easy
that.
to forget. It's easy to forget because you're thinking about your tongue, but you forgot to do the air. Da, 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 da. Cool. We don't mind so much those little blips at the front because the sound is continuous, right? So there's a couple of clips to the notes, but we're not stopping the sound. So I'm not bothered too much by that. And then you just need to experiment with different speeds of articulation, different like biting it out perhaps, or a little bit more aggressive perhaps with the tongue. You'll find out what works to get it nice and smooth. Do, 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 do. You try again. Making sure we're squeezing with our bellies while we articulate. Gee whiz, Esther, those were pearlers.
Well,
That
thank
was
you.
beautiful. Well done, you. So you're very capable of doing this, right? We just need to spend the time to address the underlying technique. Can we do an E? Second finger. Do, do, do.
Oh, not good.
Breathe and support. Breathe and support.
Now, there's a little bit of a raggedness, Alex. Why is that? Is that something with the tongue that's doing that, or the
Why do
air?
why do you think?
I don't know. Let me try it again. Ah, come on. There seems to be a little bit of vibrato.
Yeah, it is. Why?
Do you want me to cut your bell off?
Why do you think it is, Esther? So when we did it on E flat, it was beautiful. You achieved a really like. I would be happy with that. Listen,
air?
hold on. This is a compliment. I would be happy with that quality of articulation in my own playing. The one you did on the E flat, that was really, really lovely.
Well, thank you.
Right, but you want to be able to replicate it. You want to be able to do it higher. You want to be able to do it lower. So it's important you understand how you did it. What worked so well for the E flat?
It might be it might be, obviously it's air.
Yes. Yep. 100%. Good on you. Articulation. When we're looking for solutions to articulation, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be air. Right? So remember, we want it to feel like we're playing a long note. There's no tongue. It's just bo. That's the very first layer. And then remember, we're stacking layers on top of it. So the next layer is just the tongue slicing through. Right? You might remember this from when we very first started having lessons together. I don't know. Articulation, I want it to feel like you've turned the tap on and there's water coming out and there's a stream of water, and then your tongue is just your finger slicing through the water. It doesn't stop the water coming out of the tap, does it?
No,
Right?
I don't remember that one. You must have told somebody else, but that's a good.
And so currently, though, what
illustration.
you're falling into the trap of is turning the water on and off for every articulation, right? Which is very, very complicated. Instead of just letting the water come out and going,
I beg to differ with that too much, Alex. I think it's the air. With me, it's more the air and the lip.
Go on.
I think it's that combination that's causing that.
Okay.
But because the high. Okay, let me see if I can. Okay, hang on.
So play me an E and just play it as a long tone. Just a long note that you sustain.
All right, see, there's a little bit of.
Yeah, there
which
is.
I don't
But
like.
that's fine. But remember, the solution is not to back away. Don't react to it. Respond with more air. See if you can recover from that sound, right? There's some turbulence in your sound. Fine. Don't let the turbulence just immediately crash the plane.
Well, that's what.
See if you can recover.
That's from the lip in the air, though, right?
It is. It is because your air is not supporting. You're starting the note and it's disturbing to you because it's not how you want to sound. Fine, fair enough. I wouldn't want to sound like that either. But you're going and you're backing away as opposed to more. So your goal is to figure out how to blow through the disturbance.
That's better.
It was,
no, let's see.
And it was better because it was a real active undertaking. All of your support mechanisms were engaged, so your lips were in the right settings, your belly was supported, and you had a lung full of air. It's very easy to play the French horn when we do those things. Right? Cool.
And the fingers were right.
And your fingers were right. All the stars aligned. That's right. So can you do that same quality note just as a long tone?
No.
Recover with more air, my friend. Breathe, squeeze, blow. Good. And now that when you do the articulation, it is an additional layer to what you just did. We don't change anything else about our support mechanisms, right? You're still playing a long note, so no gaps, no changes to the air, just show me. Some of those were good. About half of those were good.
Half of them were not good.
You're a real optimist, Esther. Can you?
Oh, what do you mean I'm an optimist?
I was being sarcastic. That was very pessimistic. Half of them were good, I said. Half of them were not good, says Esther. Can you
and they
remember
were. I mean,
the more support with the air, and fast tongue? Yeah, give it a go. Good. Very good, Esther.
oh man.
Very, very good. Well done. So
Oh,
part of
thank
the
you.
challenge with it,
Yeah.
the reason we want our air to be the same, right, is that then we have that lovely little balance between our lips and the air. And that's
Mm-hmm.
very easy to coordinate. It's very simple. There's no variables. If your air changes every time you tongue because the air's stopped it, right, the lips then have to, immediately they have to kick in and be tighter to compensate, right? So they're catching the drop in air. But then when you release the air, it comes back again. And so your lips are doing this crazy tight release, tight release, tight release, tight release to keep the balance. Right? The equation needs to be like 1. This is an example. The equation has to be 1. Lips plus air equals 1. If the air keeps being more, less, more, less, more, less, and the lips have to do the same to keep that same outcome. And that's bloody hard. It's so much to coordinate. And so if when you're articulating, it's going, da, 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 you're doing this like clip on every note, that's probably why. All right? Because your air's moving, therefore your lips have to accommodate.
No, it could be.
Cool. Nice. So that's about as good an explanation as I can give as to why 9 times out of 10 articulation issues are air-based, not tongue-based. Yeah?
I agree with you there, yeah.
Cool. Let's keep going up. I'll give you a few extra minutes because of our internet issues. Can you play me an F, a long one? So just thumb. Really well recovered, Esther. That was nice. Can you do it again?
Yeah.
Nice. Something I think about a lot in my own practice, especially for starting notes, is that I breathe and blow in time so that the point of articulation, the point of me starting a note is very, very clear. It's not just random, it's now, right? And so I'll often count myself and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And I think that's a missing ingredient for you. Can you just try that for me? Can you count yourself in your heads? So you're going to think 1, 2, 3, breathe, blow.
I just say, all right.
And then when you blow, it's
Yeah, that helps much better.
very, very good. Yeah, rhythm coordinates. We've got all of these various elements that we're trying to line up, right? And so using timing to just be like, it helps an awful lot. Really, really worthwhile. Can you now do some articulation on that F? Can you go, do, 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 do? Did you count yourself in?
Come on.
Remember, you're just blowing a long note. Beautiful. Even on the wrong fingering, it was still a lovely F.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Good. Nice. What does
I
that
just
tell us?
pride myself. I mean,
It tells us that your chops and your air are getting quite robust and that they're able to deal with the wrong fingering and still produce the right pitch. So your intention and your lips and your air are coming along very, very well.
well, thank you.
So um, you were concerned, you expressed concern about your ability to play that particular passage. Understandable. You want to play well. I get that, and it's my job to help you play well. Uh, as always, my advice is going to be figure out what the technical challenge is and then isolate it and refine it away from the music. Yeah, and so in this instance, bar 11 was giving you grief, and it's just smooth articulation in the high register. That's the challenge of that bar, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, cool. And so then we went away and unpacked that. Okay, great. What are the ingredients of that challenge? What is smooth articulation? How do I play well in the high register? So the first step was just establish the note. Take the articulation out of it. Can I just play that pitch? Can I play it reliably? Can I play it beautifully? Can I play it with good fundamental ingredients? Right? Once that layer is established, then the additional layer, right, was the articulation. We practiced it through the mouthpiece. We practiced just speaking it. We made sure that it didn't change that supporting layer. Right, so here's good air. Here is a good F sharp. And then we include articulation. And that articulation doesn't replace or damage any of those foundations.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Right? And we didn't just do the challenging note in the music. We did notes all around it. We didn't get to higher because we've run out of time, but keep going up. Do Gs, do G sharps, do As, do B flats. Just practice that skill.
Okay.
Okay? Very, very good. With the idea being that when you go to play this piece, you'll get to that passage and just your habits will kick in. And you've practiced enough time that it will work. Right? It's very understandable when things go wrong that it disturbs us because it's not going according to plan.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's just like the another question I have is number 22.
Yeah.
Is that a is that a staccato mark or is that somebody's finger? Is that somebody's note?
It looks like a misprint. I wouldn't do that as a separate note. I'd go do.
Well, that's what I've been doing.
Yeah,
but I happened to see that there, and I thought something must be not quite right there.
So, I only chatted about the once in this lesson. Something I'd encourage you to work on is, okay, I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to play, and I'm going to play from here to here. And you've got a determined start point and end point. I'm not suggesting you run the whole thing every time, right? But it's just, it's where we need to work on it. You're getting much better at it, but we need to work on that skill to just get on with it, right? Because even if we've made a mistake, that's fine, but we have to be able to play through. Yeah? Cool. Good. Hey, good lesson today. So you've got some challenges. I'm going to give you a new piece next time I see you. We're going to do some low horn practice and to get you working in the low register as well, because that's a really good skill to develop for you.
So are we going to drop this piece next time?
Yeah, we can. We can. I like working on it with you. How about you've got till next week? So next lesson, we'll do some work. Yeah, next lesson we're going to do some work on it, and you'll play it for me, and that will be we can graduate from this. Between now and then, keep doing what we've been working on. Articulation in the high register is it's a strong recurring theme in summertime, isn't it? Da, da,
Yes.
da, da. So to have that be really reliable is important.
You were talking before about, I I haven't been blasting away, have I, on that?
No, I've been very appreciative of how refined you sound of late.
Well, thank you.
It's very, very nice. And that
I've
that
been.
go when you listen back to this lesson, there is one particular execution that you did today that just sounded professional. You played
Which
four
was that?
notes. You went doo doo doo, and I said, Esther, those were perlers.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Those ones.
Okay.
Everything was just so. So you're capable of it. You're capable of it once so far on one particular note and with great uh, encouragement from me. So the goal is, can you
Good.
replicate that on your own and over more and more range and contexts?
Well, I hope so. I feel I can. Why not?
I agree. I agree. Cool.
Um,
All right. I gotta go.
um,
I gotta bounce. I got a friend coming around in the near future, and we have to tidy and make sure he's good to see the place. Um, so I'll see you in a fortnight. Okay.
okay.
Groovy. All right.
Yes. We'll see. You take care, Alex. Take care of yourself, please.
Thank you. Thank you, Esther. Yeah, I've got lots of bed rest. Getting bored. We'll talk to you soon, though. Ciao. Bye.
Okay. Take care. Bye bye.